Hi, everybody.
Hello.
It's Rita. It's like you're.
Oh, the top of my head?
No, it's like when I'm with my friend Rox.
Yeah.
She's like half of the size of me. So now look how little you are. You look.
Oh, no.
I look like a. Anyway, okay, hi. It's Kelly and Rita. I am
Hello.
not in Black Thread Studio today, am I?
No.
No.
You're at my
I'm at Rita's.
apartment.
And you know what, Rita? Oh, there, you can see Rita's Christmas tree.
Yeah.
So she posted a picture on Instagram or Facebook,
Instagram.
and I said, that's it, that's beautiful, I'm coming.
Yes.
So here we
You're
are.
the only person that has seen my tree.
I love it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we had some snacks,
Mm-hmm.
and we are going to make these hats today. You agreed to
Yes.
do this with
You're
me.
going to show me how.
Yeah, so let's talk about a few things first. I had a few things I wanted to say.
Oh, you want to talk about Cece?
Yeah, let's talk about Cece at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want to talk about Cece. We're gonna make these.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do next weekend, and we're just gonna chat while we're making things. So, okay. Oh, I know what I was gonna say because we started talking about this. I wouldn't let Rita talk about anything until we were recording.
She wouldn't let me ask any questions.
So
So now you have to tell me. So you've got...
I know. Well, wait. I'm gonna wait on that. But
All right.
let's talk about this when we're
Okay.
making. And I want to know what you got. Do I want to know what everybody thinks, or do I not?
Sure.
That's the thing.
Thinks about what? This?
Well, no. Remember, I said I wasn't even sure I wanted to keep doing my YouTube channel.
Oh.
And I do this all the time. But I think especially from October, November, and the holidays, it's rough enough for everybody. But that's right when my family gathered, my sister got married, Sam passed away, it's his birthday, it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, New
Oh,
Year's.
it's
It's
busy
like
from an activity point of view and an emotional
Right.
well-being point
Right.
of view.
So I was trying to get everything set because I really love doing this, and I'm really doing good taking Fridays off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not second guessing that. But I wasn't going to say who said this, but I'll just tell you, but it was Rox, who's been my best friend since we were little.
Yeah.
So you think, who knows me better than that? Well, she said, I don't know, I might have said something to her like I was in the, I was struggling and, about doing my YouTube, and she said, well, I watched a couple of them, but not all the way through, because she doesn't stitch or anything. So, she, and I get it, it's not her thing. But then she said, if you're actually teaching something, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But she said, you're just doing a lot of chatting.
Ah.
And she said, I don't think you should do it anymore.
But if you look at other people's YouTubes, they chat.
So it's like, yeah, you're right. And that's what I
That's
do.
part of it.
So, and I've put it out there saying like the first 10, 15 minutes, if you don't want to hear chatting, just go through it. But I feel like, I don't know, I guess that's just who I am. I have to chit chat.
Well,
I
I
have
think
to.
listening to the chit chat is also part of knowing who you are as an artist and things that are important in your life. And, if I wanted to follow you, why wouldn't that be important to me?
Oh, that was sweet. Well, so anyway, here we are.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it. If you guys have an
Yeah.
opinion, like if I chat too much,
Can I tell you my favorite
yeah.
point at one of your last YouTubes? I don't remember what you were working on. Maybe it was the monkey.
Oh, it was no doubt something I did wrong.
No.
What?
Well, you stopped it and you went into the kitchen. You came back and you had a little bowl of peanuts. And I thought to myself, oh, now I need something to eat. And that was probably, I laughed so hard. I'm like, look at that sweetie. She's just eating those peanuts away. That was one of my favorite
It was
parts. Yes.
Oh, me eating peanuts.
Yes.
I'm going to eat more peanuts.
I know. It was just so cute.
Well,
when
we
you
have,
did that.
Rita has some nice little, what do you
Yes.
call them, nosh?
Yeah,
Nosh,
little appetizers.
Yeah, so we might get some of those out. But okay, so here's what we're doing today.
All right.
Thank you for your
Sure.
input on that. And if I disappear for a little while, just know that I'm kind of in this, I get very, not only do I wear my heart on my sleeve, I take things really to heart. Like for her to say, I don't think you should do it anymore. I was like, man, maybe I shouldn't do this anymore. But I take into account too much what other people think or are saying instead of what I really
Yeah.
feel or want to do. So that's part of growing up, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, another thing too, she doesn't sew or craft, so her impression of what you're doing is different than
It's just chit-chatting.
me. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just chit-chatting.
Okay, well, guess what? While we're making these,
We're gonna
we're gonna
chit-chat.
chit-chat. So welcome everyone to our
Yes.
chatting. Oh, and that's what I was gonna say. Rita, did we do 2 videos before or just one?
Just one.
We've just done one.
Yeah.
So you can go back and see where I came to visit Rita, and she showed a lot of her quilting
Yeah, it was the
and
first time you
cross-stitch.
came to my apartment.
Yeah, well,
that was
that-
last year.
Yeah, that wasn't the first time I've been here.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm gonna beg to differ, so
Okay.
let's, somebody go back and watch that and let me know. But, we're not doing, so we're gonna revisit and actually do a stitching chat with you. The stitching, what do I call it? Black Thread Stitching Cafe chats.
Coffee.
Yeah, we're gonna do coffee and you'll get your mug, but that's
Yeah.
probably gonna be into the new
Okay,
year
that's
sometime.
fine.
So we don't have a mug, we're not,
No.
we're doing,
No, this is just to show me how to make these cute little ornaments.
right, okay, so this is what happened. I went to Jim's sister's house on Thanksgiving and his great nieces were there. So they must be like 11 and 9,
Yeah.
something like that. And they were making these cute little knit hats.
They're adorable.
Aren't they cute? So I went and sat on the floor with them and I said, what are you making? Can you show me how to do those? Well, it was perfect for them. They said they live in Tennessee, so they were in the car. It was so easy for them to pile things up and put it in the car. So, I mean, theirs are adorable but simple. They used
Toilet
yep,
tissue.
yep. Or you could probably use paper towel rolls too.
Yeah,
And I'll-
they're firmer.
Yeah, I'll tell you my trouble that I had. So, and then I thought, well, I need to make ornaments. I usually make an ornament for everyone at work. We have stockings at work and there's 14.
Oh dear.
So I think I told you guys Thanksgiving, I downloaded a pattern that I found, and I'm sorry I forgot to bring it to show you, but it was a really pretty, like, fancy ornament with the center cut out and then the bottom cut out, and it had a little bell hanging.
Oh.
It was so cute. Well, I cut out one of them and I was like,
Never again.
I couldn't even finish that one.
Oh, gosh.
And then I thought, well, maybe if I do it out of fabric, but you know, the hole cut out was not smooth. And so then I thought, okay,
Need something different.
so I'm actually making like 20 of these because
wow.
I'm making for my kids and for my siblings to put on their packages.
Those are cute. You
Right.
have a little bell on it.
Yeah, so I'll show you. Okay, so they made this. I thought, okay, I am going to make that into an ornament. So I practiced. I didn't have anything. I had the paper towel thing. This was the yarn I had, and then this was an old bell I had. Okay, so I made it and I showed it to Jim. I said, Jim, what do you think? And this is what he said. I think he had some really good points. Okay, you ready? He said, well, the bell is too big. It makes it look like it's really not a hat.
Oh, yeah. It
And I
makes
was-
it look like a belt.
Yeah. And I said, well, I was going to put the bell up here, but I didn't have any smaller bells. I couldn't.
Right.
Of course, I have a whole drawer full, a
Of
whole
huge
basket
bells.
of all kinds of bells. Do you
Yeah.
think I can find it?
No.
Anywhere? No. Can't find it anywhere. Okay, so then I had to go buy bells. Do you think I could find little bells?
No.
No, I didn't go searching, but I did go to Joann's and I went someplace else.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was a bell I had at home, which I like, that green. Okay, so Jim said, well, you know, do it again, but make it smaller. And then he thought the brim was too big. Okay, so that was mine and that was theirs. Well, then I tried cutting this.
Yeah.
I separated it into thirds and
Yeah.
then quarters. And then I knew to cut it, it was gonna smash it.
Right.
So I took a serrated knife
Yeah,
and like
and
sawed
sawed
through it.
Pain
It was
in the
horrible. Oh, it was horrible.
It fell
was-
apart.
It was crooked. It was all chewed up. So I said, I'm not doing that.
No.
So I went on Amazon and I found, let me show you the whole thing. Okay, it came like this. I think there's 20 pieces in here.
Okay.
So you can get where they're long, but I thought I'm not cutting anything down.
No.
So I thought I was getting something in a smaller diameter, but it came like this. So I thought that's fine, and it's nice and solid.
Yeah,
I
but
thought-
it's not much bigger than.
Yeah, but I thought,
Just a little
okay,
bit.
my hats are gonna be sturdier and they'll be a little bit
Right.
bigger. So this is what I came up with. But before I ordered these, the girls were cutting all of their string 12 inches, okay? So I went through and I cut all these 12 inches, okay? Then, when I was at Joann's looking for the bells, because I had to make for some boys too, I thought, wouldn't that be cute?
Oh, yeah.
You know, for boy ornaments. So then I had these, the black and the yellow, or black and white bells. So that might still be too big to put on the hats, but if they are, I got that size.
Yeah, that looks better.
Okay, but that's all I have is the silver, so they're not as fun. But what I did is, so I was pretty happy with this.
Yeah.
I did that. I should probably cut these off because that looks like, see what I did is when you tie it off,
Oh, yeah.
you know, I left those strings.
Yeah, I would cut those
Yeah, I'm
off.
gonna cut those off because they look like something got torn off.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's really cute with the,
okay.
better with the bell on top.
Yeah, so we're gonna do it this way, right?
Okay.
Well, then I was showing it to Jim and I thought I was really excited about the way I figured out how to do the bell and the string. And this is just batting under here. So I'm trying to think if there's some way that you need to cover that or just let it go. But anyway, I'm showing it to Jim this morning and he said, well, that's much better, but, and I agree, I have to say I agree with him. He said it doesn't really look like a hat because the brim is so wide.
Yeah.
He said, I think you should put a rim around the bottom of the brim. You know, like fabric or some kind of rim.
Okay.
And then, this is how far he took it, which I think is a really good idea. He said, I think you should do a banding and then put different things on there, like think snow,
Oh,
was his suggestion. Okay, but my mind isn't that simple because I think that would be so cute, but wouldn't it be cute, like embroidered on there, like that little think snow?
but
or-
time is of the essence.
Right. So when we make these, when we get to this point, a couple thoughts I had were, this is the same ribbon I used on your package today. What if you just took ribbon and just glued it? Does that make it look more? Not really.
No.
And then Jim thought to maybe put it up here.
Well,
No. Do you think? No.
No,
Part
that
of
doesn't
okay.
look
Part of
right.
the problem is,
part of the problem is this piece is too wide.
what are we gonna do? Okay, or
The other thing that you could find and use would be round wooden rings.
yeah, but is that gonna look like a hat? Is the brim gonna be
Well,
big
it was
enough?
gonna make it smaller.
Oh, okay. The other thing I thought of is, I mean, it is bigger, so it could be a bigger hat.
Right,
The answer would be to cut these longer,
yeah,
so it's not cut so short.
right.
So are you willing? Let's make a
Well,
couple.
let's make some.
Let's make some.
And
Maybe
maybe
we
we'll-
should cut these are 12 inches. But see, this is what was so easy about doing it that way. Because instead of, can you guys see down on the table? Instead of lining each one up, and this is what the girls were doing when they showed me, you know, they were measuring and cutting, cutting. I did like you do with like DMC floss.
Well, I use actually the canvas from a painting I did, and I wind it
Oh,
around
yeah,
and it
yeah.
makes it 18 inches.
Do you have that?
Yeah,
Okay, see,
I've
I
got a
wound,
plain one. I'll give it to
okay,
you.
I wound it like that.
You want me to get it?
Yes. So I had it wound around the ruler like that. And then I took my scissors, you know, and just went in and cut off the top and the bottom. and then I was getting several strands at one time. Okay, let's see what Rita's grabbing. Okay, so that'll make it 18 inches. Obviously, if you're making a lot, that's gonna be a lot more yarn that you're using, but who cares? I told Rita, I go donate plasma Friday mornings, and I haven't been sleeping. So Jim literally like had to wake me up, and I rolled out of bed. I didn't take a shower or anything. I rolled out of bed and put on these kind of like sweatery sweats, and then I tried to dress it up by putting on, look,
Here, I'm gonna bring you the one that I use, and I have some blank ones. It's just they're all wrapped in cellophane, and I couldn't get to them. But this is what I use, and I just wrap it around.
And that's 18 inches?
Well, this is, I think, like...
It's more than no,
So
it can't be. Because look, that's shorter than this.
Right, but you wind it around and cut it once, so it's twice.
Oh, you cut it once. Yeah, because if I cut this one, so it would be 24, that's way too long.
Right.
Okay, so you want me to go first?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a, well, it's not politically correct, but I don't care. I'm making a boy hat.
Well,
That's what I'm making. I'm making boys hats. My favorite color is black. So I'm not saying girls can't wear these, because of course they could. And
Yes.
a boy could wear this.
Yeah,
For sure.
sure.
But my point is, I'm making one for my brother
Yeah.
and my, is that yours?
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay. And a couple, male family guys, and the 2 guys I work with.
Right.
Well, I don't know if they like color, so,
I think this
we're
is
being
very
safe. Yeah,
appropriate.
okay, we're doing that. We still haven't gotten to, okay, let's do this. Because I might use both of those. I mean, obviously you could make it however you want. You could, let's get this out of the way. But, okay, I also have red. Now this that I used is really, really thin.
Yeah.
So do you know what they call that? The
No.
really thin? Okay, I don't either. But these were a little bit thicker.
Yeah.
And
Well,
they
these
feel
are
more
more
like a
worsted.
cotton.
Worsted
Is that what
weight,
okay,
and the thinner was probably sock yarn.
there you go. Okay, so these are the 3 colors I have. I think that's all I have. Okay, so I'm trying to think how I'm gonna do it this way.
Yeah, take them all.
I'm gonna wind 3 at a time.
Sure.
Is that what you would do?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. And I like that combination. I mean, the guys would probably like a little red in their hat, don't you think?
Yeah.
I'm doing this so that they don't roll all over. So, are you gonna wind it for me?
Sure.
Okay, and I'll do this.
You just hold your little thumb here and
Yep. When you get done winding that, you can show them the back side of that canvas because you painted that.
oh, it's really old.
If you've been with me and Rita before, you know she is like such an artist, like major artist. You are.
Well,
You're not saying anything, but you are.
I spend like 90% of my time cross stitching though.
Yeah, well, that's good. She got hooked.
Okay, you got your big scissors.
Well, I've got my little scissors.
and
Okay, we're
then
just gonna cut it once.
across.
Somebody's really trying to call you. Do you want to get it?
Yep.
Okay. Rita's gonna get her phone because somebody's desperately trying to get a hold of her. Okay, so it was wrapped around that canvas and I cut it once. So let's see. You think that's about 18 inches?
Mm-hmm.
But I think I haven't, when the girls showed me I said, do you know how many?
Yeah,
okay, there's 12. That's almost 20 inches.
Yeah.
Okay, about 20 inches.
But you
So-
can trim them off too after you wind it, or?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I think for the proportions of this bigger hat, I think I do want that longer.
Right.
Because I felt like I cut a lot off of this one. But then you can cut that the height that you want.
Right.
And then maybe it will be more in proportion. Yeah? Okay, so we're going to have to end up cutting more of this.
Sure.
And you can put it in a row or just do random. But here's what we're going to do. Okay, grab your thing. Here, I'm going to take part of this. And you take part. And we'll have to cut more shortly, but let's just get started. Okay, I'm getting rid of that. So basically what we have is this yarn, scissors, something that we're gonna, I should probably see what size these are.
These look like an
It's,
inch and a half.
Yeah, I think that, yeah. But when you go on Amazon and look, I was looking for the depth measurement, and I think it gave me the circumference.
Circumference.
Yeah, so, okay. How
So
easy.
Take this.
Yep, take that, stick it up on its side. Let's see how you guys, and then you just do the loop-de-doo, like where you know.
Fold it in half.
Yep, you're just gonna loop it through. So depending on, I guess, if you're right or
it goes
left-handed.
So the loop goes through and...
Yep, bring it through and then pull it tight. And then these are gonna hang down. Okay?
Okay.
So, and then when you're going, just keep kind of squishing that together.
Smush it so
Yeah,
that
smush it. So what I started to say was I asked the girls how many strings it took to go around and they didn't know. I think I counted maybe 50 or 70, somewhere in between.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it took a lot. So are you just doing yours random or are you doing a pattern?
I think I'll just do random.
Okay, I will too. Like this one, I tried to do a pattern where, you know, I had it in color groupings. I did the same thing with that, but I had that variegated. This was random that Lila did for me, so. Now, when I was doing it, I was trying so hard to figure out how to get this pretty knot part. Oh, yours is on the front. See, mine's in the back. How are you doing? How?
Well, I put the looped end through first,
Yeah.
and then, so the loop is on
Is
the
it because you're left-handed?
No, I'm
No.
right-handed,
You are right-handed?
but
Okay, wait, I did the same thing, but, oh, are you just turning? Oh, you know what?
what?
You're just pulling, no, see, my knot's on the back. Here,
You
do you
just
guys
pull
know?
it through. Here, I'll just
Here, do
show
you guys know what I'm talking about? How her bumpy knot part is there. That's how I wanted mine. And mine's ending up where it's on the inside.
Yeah, so I just go
Gosh, what am I doing wrong? I worked it and worked it and worked it.
this way,
Okay, hang
come
on.
over the top.
Well, let me follow you because why? Oh, okay. Your loop, yep.
There you go.
I was doing my loop on the left-hand side and pulling it through.
Yeah.
You're having the loop. Okay, so if you want your knot on the front, that gives it a prettier finished look.
Yeah, and it's the same way I put my floss on my floss drops,
Yeah.
because then the pick part is on the front.
So I had the loop on my right-hand side and you're putting your loop on your left-hand side.
Right. So
And
I go
that's
from-
gonna, okay. Yeah, why do you think I couldn't figure that out on my own? I had it every which way. And then just pull tight and squish it.
There.
Look how much quicker you're going. Let me show them. Look
That's
how
cute.
pretty. Yep. Okay. So we're just gonna keep going.
Yeah,
We're
so
gonna
we're
finish
gonna
one of
do-
these while we're
gonna-
talking to.
yes. What
to-
if we did two at once, or does that matter?
Well, I thought about that. You want to try it? See if it goes
Yeah.
double fast?
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
I didn't know if it was coordinated enough to do it. You know, this is bugging me. There. Anyway, I started to say, even though I crawled out of bed, I did put on my tree, my
See, it
bling
makes
tree earrings.
a bigger knot.
Oh yeah.
We don't like that.
Oh yeah. No.
don't
Okay,
like
just do one at a time.
One at
Okay.
a time.
I put on my bling earrings and my snowflake
Yes.
for you. Okay.
I'm glad. I was going to vacuum, but then I decided
Oh,
not
yeah,
to.
no, we don't need vacuum.
Because I had salami to cut.
We had salami, cheese,
Yes,
grapes.
and then I was so upset, and I thought, why didn't I do this
You gave
yesterday?
me water.
Yes.
You gave me water. Okay, why did I do it again?
Insert your loop. You're going the wrong way. Put your loop going from left to right.
This way?
Yes.
Well, then that's the opposite of what I just told everybody.
Oh,
No, that's bringing it to the back. That's how I was doing it. Let me see again. This is supposed to be easy. If these little girls can do it, how come I can't do it? Oh, yeah, that was right. No, see? Rita, what the heck?
okay.
Oh, I think it's just the way you're pulling it. You're pulling it so it's more on the front, and I think I'm pulling it. I don't think it matters the way you weave it on. I think it depends on how you pull it,
Oh, there you go.
maybe.
Is your loop on the front now?
How come one went to the front and one went to the back? And I did exactly the same. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, I just wanna get these done.
Because you went like this instead
Yep.
of like that.
Oh,
So when you pull it,
yep.
you just move the yarn, you go that way, then the loop's on the other side.
Okay, well, listen, I don't know if it really matters,
No,
and I'm not having fun trying to figure it out. So you do
Just-
it your way, because
yes.
I do like your way better. So if it's easier for you guys to figure out, just have at it.
now
But
I
I've gotta-
noticed that you're using, it's all cotton. So
Well, this
there's-
was cotton, so what do
Oh,
you,
okay, but
yeah.
it doesn't make any difference, because this doesn't have any stretch, but you can use any kind of yarn.
well, on this one, I combined the two. See how?
So you have stretchy yarn,
have
regular stretchy yarn.
Like where the red was thicker, and then, yeah. Does that, maybe it just looks like snow when they see the batting underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think?
Yeah, I don't think I
You
would.
don't,
It's gonna stay up there,
okay.
because then you'd have to cut something to stick in there, like a piece of felt, which you
So,
could do if you had a lot of time.
okay, not only, I'm hoping, 20 of them, I don't know how long it will take me to make 20 of them, but I'm hoping that, you know, I can get, I can be motivated to get them done. The other thing is, unfortunately, you know, I'm not by my kids, but this would be fun to sit and do with your grandkids or kids or
Sure.
whatnot. But I imagine if I make 20, I'm probably never gonna
You're
wanna
not
make
gonna make
another.
them ever again. This is a one-time,
A one-time deal.
one-time,
So I better make sure I make one for myself. I'll have the two that didn't turn out, that Jim had different ideas about. The one that, what I should do is put both of those in Jim's stocking. So he ends up with the first two that he wasn't crazy about. So besides that, what will you do for Christmas? You went to your sister's for Thanksgiving.
right.
What are you
Well,
gonna do for Christmas?
You know, Christmas Eve is at my sister's, and two of her children and their families are going to Disney World.
Ooh. Can you see us working on these? So we're just weaving and I'm just keep pushing them down. You're really going fast. Was it because I've been messing around?
Yeah,
So what, do you go to midnight mass? Can you stay up for that?
no, we don't go to midnight mass, but we'll have Father Cooper will come here and do mass for us we have mass every Sunday in the community room.
Yeah, that's nice.
So he'll come on Christmas Day.
Is it decorated down there or does it seem Christmassy?
They've started decorating. The tree is up in the main lobby, but there's no lights on it, but I saw the ladder sitting there.
So, do you mind? Nobody you know is going to watch this. So, can we talk about a few things that
Yeah.
cracks me up? Okay, so Rita was in Ohio, but you're originally from here.
Yes.
And then she moved back home. Your sister and some of her family's here.
Right.
Your mom and dad are no longer alive.
Right.
You don't have any kids.
Nope.
So you're living in an apartment building that's, is it like senior living or what is it?
Yeah, it's senior,
Okay.
that's 65 and over, and
Okay.
there's 160 apartments here.
But Rita and I have already decided that we're a lot cooler.
We're not what?
We're a lot cooler
Oh, yeah.
than some older people.
Yeah.
So you don't mesh with a whole lot of them here. Is
No.
that fair to say?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, because Rita's really hippin' with it. Can't you tell? I mean, she is.
Well, plus I haven't found anybody that has hobbies like
Yeah.
there's a reading group, and I joined them for a while until my sister and I started reading books together, which is also enjoyable because
Yeah.
I can't have two reading groups because I can't spend my whole day reading. I need to spend like a couple hours reading and then go and do cross stitch.
Well, I would like to read more, but I fall asleep.
Oh,
And then whenever I think about taking the time to do something, I always want to stitch or make something.
right.
So, what kind of stuff do you like to read though?
Well, we've been reading Philippa Gregory, which she writes about King Henry and that era. So it's like the 1400s, 1500s.
Yeah.
And so I like those kind of books. And then we read a couple of mysteries. But I only read in the morning. You know, I get up and shower and get dressed and look at the emails, that kind of stuff. And then I read until it's lunchtime. And
Well, I wonder if that would be a good thing, like when I don't have to go to work, is to try to read in the morning, because then
yeah,
because I usually do try to read like later at night. No wonder I'm falling asleep.
yeah,
Do you want me to tell you a good book?
sure.
Okay, let me cut this off. So I wrap that around. I'm making more because we're getting down to.
Yeah,
So I'm sorry, I can't tell you how many we're using. I don't know. I couldn't tell you how many strings it's going to take. And I don't want to go back through and count, do you?
no, but I'm about halfway around.
Okay. Isn't that pretty?
Oh,
You painted that and you're using it to wind. Oh,
well, it was handy and it was the right size, I know.
okay. Anyway, I feel like I had another part of the story to tell, but of course I don't know what I was
Well,
talking
we were
about.
first Facebook friends,
Yes.
and you had friended me because you thought I had cool hair and nice lipstick.
No, wait a minute. It wasn't just your hair. Your Facebook picture, you've changed it since, but
Oh, yeah.
I thought, and did you have kind of like cat eye glasses at the time? I mean, they were darker. It seemed
yeah,
like
they
they had a
were-
little
they
bit of
were
a cat
darker.
eye. And she had on like red lipstick, which you usually do wear. It's a little bit darker today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a nude color on.
And her hair was like full and wavy.
Yeah. Most of that hair is gone and now a different color.
Well, yeah, we've been talking about aging.
Yeah. So anyway, we were Facebook friends, and of course I came here to visit my family, and I had posted on Facebook when we drove past St. Rita's church, and I said,
Yep.
"Look, St. Rita," and you commented. He said, "Oh, you're close enough. I could give you a hug."
That's right. I was
And
like, why? What are you doing here? I didn't know she was coming.
Yes.
Well, and then it turned out she knew she was going to be
Right.
moving here, but she didn't tell me. Did you want to surprise me?
Yes.
Yes. So, surprise.
So it's just really weird. So you were my first non-family friend
Aw.
and pretty much my only friend.
Oh, you have so much going on Instagram. Yeah, I created a monster because when she got here,
Yeah, because I haven't been on Instagram that long.
yeah, I don't want to talk about too much because I want to do that when we do our stitch and chat. Because Rita wrote up a thing about
Oh,
grieving and stitching
yeah.
for my lecture that I did, and she has a story about why she's not really quilting. I was going to say as much, but you're really not doing any quilts right now. You're doing
Well,
mainly cross stitch, or
I have, as you can see in my bedroom, which I use as a crafting studio, but all of my fabric it looks the same as it did last year. It's all just sitting there waiting for me to be inspired, and I just know
you'll come back. You'll come back to it when you're ready.
Someday I'll come back and I'll look at the quilt that's sitting there that I never finished and say, you know, I really need to. Oh, that's, you know, I'm not really planning.
Show. Wow, that's cool. Okay. Mine's coming along. I have a bigger chunks of red. I'm gonna try to, it doesn't really matter, does it?
No, it
it's
doesn't.
Just, I'm hoping that it will look more, what word do I want? Proportioned. When
This one seems really short. Oh, I guess it's not.
so however long it takes us to sit here and do this, that's,
Yeah,
you
this
guys
one's
will
real
know.
short.
Oh, that,
So's that one.
oh,
real
well,
short.
get rid of it. Those might have been from that other grouping.
Here's another short.
Okay, the short ones get rid of.
There we go.
Yeah, if you're gonna do this bigger brim, then we need, so what do you think about Jim's idea of trying to make the brim stand
Well,
out?
I don't know how to accomplish that.
The other thing that I think would be cute, like since I'm doing ornaments for everybody, is I thought it would be really cute to have like an initial.
I was just gonna say out of felt.
Well, I was just thinking like a charm, and I brought a
Oh.
bunch of charms to show you. This kind of bugs me. Maybe I've got it stuffed too much, where you can see some of the batting,
Oh, yeah.
you know. But I don't know. I guess if you just kind of mess with it, I'm gonna cut off these other strings. But
Now,
knowing
you
me,
don't put any glue or anything.
I didn't. I thought about it because I have that liquid stitch. Will you do me a favor? Will you hold this up so I don't cut it? Because you know me. I'm cutting these other little strings off that I used to cut that. There, that's better. Okay. Yeah, that's better. I don't know. This one the smaller one does look like more like a hat.
Yeah.
But that big bell's not cutting it.
Yeah.
I'm not cutting that bell off though, because that's going to Jim for
Yeah.
dissing my
I
first
would
one that I
definitely
made.
give
Yeah.
that to him. Yeah, the smaller hat looks.
So if you do the
Cute.
smaller hat, you know, you can use the toilet paper roll if you want to cut those down. Well, then you gotta save toilet paper rolls. And
Yeah, and some of them aren't
that you have to plan
as
ahead
nice
for.
anymore.
Yeah, like these are really thin.
I
mean, you
know.
can see it got.
And
But
I
I
guess-
am going to show you what we're going to do with that though when we get this
Okay.
done. So I hope everybody out there is enjoying this season, not being too bogged down. We've had a little bit of snow. It's really, really cold today, but the sun's shining.
Yeah. I think the wind chill was 15, so at least it's not negative.
Yeah. So, what is it? 2 more weekends till Christmas?
19 days?
Oh, good Lord. Okay, so this is what I'm doing tomorrow. I have to work on that stocking that's going to Switzerland for the new baby Finn. I talked about that. Rita, I'm not happy. I look so squatty and like
Okay, you look all squatty, and I'm gonna complain and say I look like a hunched over old lady.
Okay,
who-
stop. Okay, we're
who
not doing
can't
it.
hold her head
Okay,
up.
we're not doing it.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
And my hair is falling out.
Stop. Okay, but we both kind of have our lips on. Mine's clear, well, it's worn off. Yours is still on. Okay, my grandma used to say that. Got to get my lips on.
Well, I like wearing lipstick because it prevents me from licking my lips all the time.
I wear
Or
lipstick.
biting my lip.
Yeah, more for the way it feels than the way it looks. I feel, ew, I don't like that chappy, dry
Yeah.
feeling. Okay, what was I saying? Anything important?
You were talking about the stocking you're gonna make tomorrow.
Oh, I have to make the stocking. So if I'm feeling up to it, I will try to record some of that. Although I have done the stockings on my YouTube before.
Well, I wanted to ask you, did you get your bookcase for your
Your
room?
okay, this is what I did. Oh, wait,
you
can I
were
finish
talking
telling
about
this
it,
first?
yes.
Okay, so if I record the stocking, then, so we have 2 more weekends before Christmas?
Yeah.
Okay, so one weekend I could show, next week I could show the stocking if I get that recorded.
And where do you have to send it?
Well, I'm mailing it to Jim's sister, which is about an hour from us, but she's going to Switzerland, January 3rd, I think. So it's for the new baby. Oh, I keep losing my train of thought. Okay, so then this is what I'm on one of the other weekends. Then before Christmas, I do have something fun I'm going to show. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how I've been getting into rug hooking.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not gonna, I think after the new year, I'll do a little bit of, oh, there's something else I need to tell you. Remind me that too.
Okay.
CC and Magpie
Yep.
Times, okay? So in rug hooking, there's something called, I don't know if it's just in rug hooking, but they're called quillies. It's wool strips that are like rolled up like little.
Oh, yes.
They kind of remind me of the little Pillsbury orange rolls
Yeah.
or
You
cinnamon
can
rolls.
do paper quilling.
Yeah, you can do paper, but these are with wool,
Uh-huh.
and we're gonna do that in
Oh.
either next weekend or the weekend before Christmas. I have to see how my stocking's going. So I have a project that we're gonna do. There's different things you can do with the quillies, but I have a project that I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna line a tray.
Oh, not yet.
Okay, so since you brought up my bookshelf, and I know it seems like I'm jumping around, but I am getting there. You brought my bookshelf because I was saying how I wanted to reorganize my sewing area.
Right. And move the sofa out.
Yeah, okay, so while I've been MIA from Instagram, FaceTube, and YouTube, I did that. I put a rug down, I moved my couch, I moved the TV up against the back wall.
Did you save this couch?
I did. I ended up not getting rid of it. I couldn't, nobody wanted it on Facebook. And then I had it on there for free. And then this is what happened. I think I told you guys when I was in Idaho, my sisters came and my niece, and they were going to Idaho with me.
Yeah, and your sister got sick.
She got sick and she was on that couch. That couch is big. It's like the size of a twin size mattress.
Right.
So she was on that couch for 2 days, 2.5 days sick. And I thought, gosh, I really don't want to get rid of it. I really don't. I mean,
Yes,
it
it's
came in
like
so
an
handy, and I thought,
extra
why?
sleeping spot.
Yeah, because we only have 1 guest bedroom. So anyway, I moved the couch back in front of the window, which I had it before and I didn't like it there. But you know what I'll do is I will do a video. Maybe if I don't do a video of this stocking, I'll do an update on what I did.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Who's gonna watch us do this for an hour?
Are you guys still hanging with us?
No, they're not.
Well,
but
they're
look how
not?
cute. Look at how cute
That is so cute.
is.
Okay, you don't think anybody's still sitting there watching us?
Probably not.
Hence the point of Rox telling me you shouldn't do your YouTube anymore.
Because we're just sitting here yakking away. Want some wine?
I was gonna say, where's the wine?
Well,
you texted me and told me
Yes, I
that there
got
was gonna
some.
be, okay.
The glasses are sitting
Well,
out.
you almost have your hat done. Do you wanna wait until you get, we need more of this.
Yeah, you cut more, I'll get some wine.
Are your friends that honest with you, you guys?
Are they what?
That honest with you? Like nobody's gonna wanna watch us. Rita's almost done.
I
Hey,
am.
you know
I
what?
just have a little.
You could make kind of like does that look like a little windsock? You
Yes,
could
it does.
tie strings up and hold it.
It
And
kind of
do a
reminds
bell?
me of a jellyfish.
Well, you know what? Wouldn't it be cute? How would you show a bell? You'd have to have a bell hanging all the way down.
Or put some bells around the top.
Hey, that would make the brim, that would be a cute little,
Oh.
it would. It would make those little teeny bells. Okay,
Yes.
Rita just had a good idea.
There you
Glue them all
go.
around.
Hooray! So our
Okay, look.
silly pre-wine talking came up with
Yes.
a solution. Do you have any tiny little bells?
Well, look, this is where I keep all my charms. And I thought, well, I don't have initial charms, but wouldn't that be cute as
Yes.
gifts? Okay, and I could buy initial charms, but you know what? The whole idea is not to spend a whole lot of money.
Right.
When you're doing this stuff for people. Okay.
Oh boy, you
But
do have a lot. Of
I mean,
charms.
I kind of had I don't know if I have any winter ones. Like those are Halloween, gardening. Okay, let me see if I have. I probably didn't bring the tub that has the Christmas ones in it. Now, when you said that, here's what I was thinking. Well, I have these light bulbs.
Little light bulbs.
How about gluing these around?
Those are cute.
These little teeny ornaments.
Yeah, you could glue them.
Because I have, you know, my trusty liquid stitch fabric glue.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we got the bell on the top. And you could glue those around.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna think about that.
Okay.
Okay, you go get the wine. Oh yeah, there are a couple Christmas charms in here with some of the bells. So I have a charm for you, Rita. Do you want a snowflake, a tree, a snowflake, a tree?
A snowflake.
Oh, sure, you picked the snowflake. I had a wreath and an ornament or a reindeer or a stocking.
Oh, a stocking.
Okay, she's changing her mind to the stocking. Okay, I'm gonna use the snowflake. Well, you know what? I'm gonna save the reindeer and I'm gonna show you that when I talk about CC. Okay.
I got the big bottle that was on sale.
Oh, she's getting, I am thirsty.
Let's see if I can get it open.
So she has chilled, is it,
Wait, I gotta get my safety glove.
I wanna say Prosecco, but what is it?
Moscato.
Moscato, yeah, Moscato. I mean, you could put anything on there. I don't know if on a hat you want to put a cross, but
Why can't I open it?
here,
There.
you got
I
it?
got it.
Okay, I have to catch up to you because you're almost done with yours, but I need to cut more yarn. So you can see we've gone through quite a bit of it. Okay, I'm not using those bells. Those can go back in there. So, you know, I love it when you guys, you know, comment or chat with me. So, or are you saying, mm-hmm? You really never comment too much, though, on my YouTube. You know, that's important.
Because I don't have Google and it won't let me.
Oh, you
comment.
have to be signed into, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
It won't let
All right,
me
I'll forgive you
I
then.
try to I always look for your announcement posts and then I'll leave a comment there.
Okay, you're forgiven.
And I know it's,
Okay, I'm doing more of this. We're almost done. So if you guys, you know what, either Rita, while we're sitting making these and chatting,
yeah.
they are either making one with us, they're cross stitching, they're quilting, they're embroidering,
Or they're sleeping.
they're just,
Here, have a sip of
you know what? There are some YouTubes that I put on that I really enjoy their voice. Like,
Yes.
okay, Deanna from Ribbon Candy. I don't fall asleep, but she does a lot of live chat things.
Are these for me?
One of them, the snowflakes
The
for me.
snowflake.
You wanted the
Oh.
stocking, I thought.
I,
You can have whichever one you want.
I'll do the stocking.
You can have both, because are you gonna make two of them? Or just one?
No.
Oh, Okay.
No, I'm just doing this once.
Okay, wait. So I was saying what people could be doing while they're watching us, and you thought you were funny and said that they were napping.
Mm-hmm.
But they could be,
Find it just relaxing.
yes. You never know.
Some people read to make themselves sleepy to go to bed.
Are you saying that to go to sleep?
Well, that's not to say that they don't come back. And
No, but what if they do use my YouTubes to go to sleep? I wonder if that's a good nighttime thing. Maybe I should.
Because they like your voice.
Maybe when I can't sleep at night, I should put
Listen
my own
to your
YouTube.
own.
I should put my own YouTube on. It will make me fall asleep.
No, I like watching your YouTubes because it's like you're here visiting with me.
Oh, well, yeah, I
and
get
finally
that.
have a chance to see you in
I get that.
person.
Here, cheers. Cheers. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays,
Happy
everyone.
holidays.
Yeah, there you guys. Let me know if you're chatting with us, if you're napping, or if you're stitching, or according to Rita, reading.
That's tasty. Tastes like pears.
Oh, that is so good, especially when you're thirsty.
Yep.
But then there's the danger that you just drink it like
Well,
it's
that's
water.
why we'll have more snacks because I don't want you
Driving
driving
home.
impaired.
Impaired, I like that. No,
I find when I have a cocktail when I'm cross-stitching, if it gets too late, that's where I make most of my mistakes. So I have to really be careful on what I'm stitching.
okay, can we talk about eyesight for a minute? I know you
Yes.
said, okay, so I don't know if everyone knows, but you know, I did the vision videos
Right.
on Fiber Talk podcast, which I absolutely love, love, love. Gary and Beth and Jennifer and Cindy. So anyway, I've done several things on vision. So, I don't even feel like talking about it. I have that big floater in my left eye, which I've talked about, and I can't see. Well, I check in all the frames and tag all the frames that come in. So our Ray-Ban rep was there yesterday, and on his way out, he came up to me and he said, "Kelly, how's your vision?" And I said, "Oh, it's fine. I had my eye exam. I'm waiting for my new glasses, but it's okay." And he started laughing. He goes, "I was just wondering why all the tags on all the frames are wrong."
Oh no.
So I can't read. You know, I have to read the number. So a lot of colored frames and the sizes, everything on a frame is numbered. So it might say 5236 transparent red. So all that goes on the tag. So I have to type all that in the computer. Well, the 5368 might look like a 5863.
Yeah.
So they're all wrong. So anyway, my manager got me a magnifying light to put on my desk.
Yeah. Well, I have to look for mine because I kind of know where it is, my little handheld magnifier. Because when I'm doing cross stitch, the over one symbol,
Yeah.
I can't see. Now I cross stitch without my glasses on.
Yeah, well,
the bifocals
yeah, it depends on your,
don't help.
And that's
So
your
I hold it-
vision, yeah.
Yeah, so I hold it up close to my face, but yeah, I can see using a magnifier. And we have a lady in our gospel singing that brings a lighted.
Does she?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've needed it for sewing, but I was kind of like joking, saying, can we use that as a reason why I need to retire?
Disability.
Well, yeah, and I'm making all the tags wrong. So, hey, it's not brain surgery. Who cares if the color's supposed to be 5368 and I have it
Yeah,
as
but if I come home with an ugly pair of glasses, it would be your fault.
I can still see to help you pick out a really cute pair.
Right.
I just can't see the numbers on the frame. So anyway.
I'm almost done. I think this is it. There you go.
Ooh. Okay, I'm almost done with mine too. Can we finish them off together?
Yes.
I only have like 1 or 2 strings left. Okay, are you happy with it so far?
Yeah.
Okay. Now.
They're laying nice and even and nice and flat. I think it might be better to use the cotton.
I
yarn.
like this cotton. I got it at Joann's. They had it on
because
sale.
it
holds
lays next to each other.
really nice.
I
Yeah.
think the worsted yarns would overlap and be lumpy.
I don't know. You could probably use anything just depending on how much you wanted to mess with it, huh?
Right.
Okay, I'm almost there. Okay, now, there's probably a lot of different ways to do this, but I'll show you how clever I thought I was when I was sitting there. I'm almost done. I think I'm gonna do one more. I think I can fit one more in there. So as I'm making these, is this weird or would you do this? If I have 20 of them to make, like while I'm working on this one, even if I was making them all the same color, I'd be like, oh, I'm making this one for my brother. And think about who I'm making it for.
This is really, it's a hard activity on your hands and on your shoulders. I'm not sure I could make 20 of them.
Okay, hold yours up so we can see how different they look. Because yours, you know what I love about yours? This looks almost like a birch tree.
Oh, yeah.
The way that, okay, so there's probably other ways to do this. I was thinking about using like a water bottle, but look, if you do this, do that, and do this, this holds this up. Whoop, do you see what I'm saying? It holds it in place so you can tie it off.
Oh.
Otherwise, how do you hang it upside down and tie it off? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you can't.
Yeah. You can
Can't do
smooth
that.
it out. And I just grabbed one of these. I think I did 2 of them just so it was nice and strong. Okay, so almost like you're doing a ponytail on a little girl's hair. You know what I mean? You know, if you had 2 hands, it would be nice to have somebody.
Right.
Okay, so I have 2 strings. I'm just gonna wrap it around and pull it tight. I'm just kind of eyeballing how big I want it. I'm making it longer because this is the bigger brim, right? See, I'm kind of weird because I like this pulled really tight. I guess it will happen when you get it stuffed. Do you need help?
Yeah, this is the hard part. Oops.
Well, because you took it off the,
Well, I
Can
didn't.
you-
It fell off.
oh. Can you stick it back on? You want me to help you?
Yeah, you can tie
Okay, what do
it.
you want me to do? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go around a couple times. Now you
Yeah.
tell me how high you want it.
That looks good.
Does that look good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now, last time I tied it and thought I was gonna leave them down, but this time I'm tying it tight and I'm gonna pull them up and cut it off with the others this way.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Pulled it up, okay. Now, we are using regular polyfill. Okay,
Okay.
can I just stick some there first?
Some of mine are cooperating.
I know you have to kind of go in there and find them and pull them tight. Okay, so I'm gonna, yeah, see, some of them are a little poofy, but I guess when you get it filled with your polyfill,
Ooh, this is nice.
isn't it? I was gonna say that's nice and silky. It's not real rough like some.
What brand is
This,
it?
I'm gonna look. I got this at Joann's and it was on sale. Maybe I'm filling them too much too. Maybe that's why the others looked funny. Maybe maybe I'm not, maybe I'm making it too full and it doesn't look like a hat. That could be, do you think? Maybe I'm filling it too much. Okay, this is silky polyfill.
Oh, that's nice.
Luxury down alternative fiber fill.
Because I was going to fill my animal crackers with crushed walnut
Yeah.
shells.
But when I've stuffed mine, I do a combination of fill and walnut shells. There's sirens. Okay, this obviously you'd have to mess with it more. Okay, I'm happy with that. See, it looks more like a, I think I'm,
Yes,
yep,
it looks more
like a hat. Look,
with
okay,
less,
hold yours up.
with less stuffing.
Yep, less stuffing. Less stuffing. Less is more. Less is more. Okay, now, do you want to use that cone again to set it on to cut your tails off on the top? So oh, I'm still doing too much, aren't I? No, that's okay. Okay, where's the scissors at? There.
How much should I cut off?
I don't know. How long do you like your fringe? Do you want me to tell you what these remind me of?
Yeah.
When we were little, we lived by, we walked to school. And my mom and dad both worked. So our neighbors that lived kind of behind us, we had to walk down a sidewalk and go down like this little side alley drive to get to their house. The Pearsons, hello. Rose Pearson. They had all these handmade hats like this with big pom-poms and stuff. So we would walk down there and walk to school with them because my mom and dad were gone. So we'd walk down there and leave from their house with the other kids. And my mom, not only was she not home when we left, but let's just say it was 20 below and snowing and we had to walk to school and be all bundled up. None of us Teskies ever wore like a hat and scarf and gloves. We were usually, oh, maybe gloves, but hats and scarves. We were like, we were tough kids.
Yeah.
And Rosalie would always make sure she'd like take these hats and like jam them on her head, and they'd have these big pom-poms on them, and we'd have to walk to school as soon as we got out of sight.
Yes. That's,
all those hats came off of all the Teskey kids.
well, I have a similar story in that we didn't really have waterproof boots or, rain gear.
Yeah.
I remember when dry cleaning would come in plastic bags, and my mother would take a plastic bag and cut a triangle, and then we'd have, and we'd get out of sight, and then we'd take them off and hide them someplace.
Yeah. Okay, I like yours better. You left your fringe longer.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all gonna look different now. Does anybody think that we need to do something around the brim of the hat? Let us know. Okay, do you wanna know how I did the bell?
Yeah.
Okay, this was ingenious. That would be cute. Why don't we do that?
Little charm.
Put a little charm on that, yeah. Okay, are you gonna put your bell on first?
My what?
Your bell?
Sure.
Okay, what color string do you want for your?
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, so you're gonna think this is so smart. You're gonna think I'm genius. I did mine this way, and you can do yours. So I looped mine,
Oh.
but you don't have to. I looped it, and then pulled it through. Okay, because it was easy for me to separate it out this way and let it hang.
So you loop it through like this?
Yeah. Okay. Then I took my hat. Yep. Okay, now take your hat and separate it out where you want the bell to go in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And then pull your string tight and pull it down to the sides. And then, because you want it so that it's, hangs like that. So then, wait, you're gonna put glue on it.
Don't get glue on my table.
I'm not gonna get glue on your table. Okay, hang on. Here, you wanna put your canvas down on the back? I don't think I'll get glue on there, but.
Can't pick it up.
Okay, here, give me your bell and I'll put it on there.
On the bell?
Yeah, on the back side of the bell. Okay. And I just put it all over. Whoops, I got it on your fingers though. Okay, then as it's gluing, split that like that and then jam it down. Then jam it down in the center like that. And then you'll be able to take this and tie it off. You know, I don't know. I think I tied off the other one first and then glued it. But then you can just tie it off as long as you want it. Now, I'm not gonna,
Pick it up because
yeah,
it has
yeah,
to dry.
so then it can dry on here. So see, that did come out kind of handy. I like using that. Then that is what it will look like. And I'm gonna cut this off. And you had a good idea. Here, you know what? Just for mine different, I'm gonna use green. What color yarn do you want? Here, this might fit better through that little hole better than the cotton.
What? Not gonna fit in there?
Well, because I don't like, I mean, you don't have to, but I don't like my, when I do a charm or something, yeah, I like that little hole to be filled. Did you get it in there? Well, if we had little needles or something, huh? Which I don't have. Oh, you know what I have?
I got it.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay. And you can, what, just tie it off? Or are you gonna tie it around?
Well, I don't know.
Okay, we have a couple different options. Might it be cool, cute to tie it around? Like Jim was suggesting? Okay, there's my snowflake. Okay. On the, where the brim is. I don't want to get
Well,
my,
it sticks out when you do it that way.
it does?
It has to be loose.
Oh, maybe you just have to tie it like in a knot so it lays flat. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, just tie a knot on it. Okay. I guess if you didn't want to do this, I was just going to glue it onto the hat.
Yeah, I would
Otherwise you
just glue it on.
You would? Well,
Yeah.
do that. And just cut your tails off your
Either
string.
that or pull it through one of these guys here.
Oh, that's a good idea. Rita's, are you weaving it through the back or are you just gonna?
Find one that I can get through.
Okay. Oh, that's cute.
I can't
Rita.
get it through. Yeah.
See, I just tied mine around. Okay, it's still a little full. Maybe that's, I'm gonna have to mess with mine a little bit so it looks like a hat. I'm gonna take some of the stuffing out of this one and see if that helps. I really had it stuffed. Let that relax a little bit. Yeah, you probably don't need that much.
Here.
Ta-da! Okay, let me show yours. Isn't that cute? What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, little hats. Can you see me making like 20 of those?
No. How long did it take us?
I need
Well,
another
we've been
drink.
gabbing too.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see how, well, if I saw, oh gosh, that was, we've been going for an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah. So it's about, once you get started, it's probably 45 minutes for you to
That's
make
a lot
one.
of hours to, do I like my coworkers that much
No.
to? I'll make one for my family.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make one for your family.
I'm on another round of trying to figure out what I'm gonna make my coworkers. Okay, so while we're putting some of this away, there's a couple of things I wanted to talk about since we're getting long. I hope you guys, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And you think those little ants are cute.
Oh, gosh.
Or if it was just too much chatting and a little too much of nothing.
Oh, well.
Yeah, oh well.
It's fun. I get to spend time with you.
That's right. Okay, that's yours. I'm leaving that with you.
No, you can take this one.
You don't, no, wait.
If you
no.
need an extra for your
I
family.
don't, no. I really appreciate it, but I think you should put that on your tree
I'm going to.
in remembrance of us
Yes.
doing it together.
That'll look cute.
That was sweet, but no, I wanted you to have it. Okay, so let me just shove some of this out of the way. I don't have to put it all away while we're talking to everybody, but here, I'll just set these here so everybody can see what we put yours there, the different ones that we did. Okay, so when I went to Idaho, I always get to see my friend Cece.
Right.
And Cece, I talk about her a lot, is the thread gatherer. And she has a website. The Thread Gatherer, and she's also on Etsy. So if you go to Etsy and look up the Thread Gatherer. So she told me about this project that she was gonna do. Now, okay, I have talked about Cece before. Cece also, Cece, Sarah, and Brenda, from Brenda and the Serial Starter, all wrote up a grief statement about what stitching is for you while you're grieving for my Bring More Flowers lecture that I do for Sam and the quilt. So Cece's story is about her son Gage. Well, Gage's birthday was yesterday,
Yeah,
December
I saw that.
5th. So do you get her newsletter?
I am a friend with her on Facebook.
Okay, so yes, and on Facebook. So I saw Cece. I usually get to see Cece when I go to Idaho in the fall, and you know, we kind of catch up and share little tidbits. And she told me about this. She said, I want to tell you what I'm doing. And she kindly invited me to design a stocking for next year, which I'm excited about. I hope that she's gonna still do it. So I just printed this off my newsletter that came. So she had already told me about it, and I was excited about it for her, but I told her I would wait and talk about it when she actually put it out there. The other thing I wanted to talk about, and I will put, I'll put some pictures at the end of this. I have done a tour and interview with Cece in her shop before. I think it's a couple years old now, but I always go and I buy like handmade soaps. The shop is called Moth Hair, Mathair, and her and her daughters do, as long with the silks and the threads, they do lotions and soaps, and you know, she has some cute little gifty things in there, and these are all on, I think, Etsy or her
And this
website.
is one of them?
So she gave me this one. It's called Brandied Eggnog. I don't know if you want to try it.
I looked at it for, I thought it was sprinkles.
Do you like scents or not? It's a lotion, but it's not greasy. So as soon as you put it on, you can stitch without greasy hands. And my hands get...
That's why I limit.
Yeah, and my hands...
my hands, especially this thumb, gets really dry.
So I've kept this at work because, same thing at work, because I do things with glasses and I'm doing repairs and things, it never fails. As soon as I put lotion on my hands, someone comes in, and then I have to wash it off. This isn't greasy. I can handle things right away. And this does have a strong smell. Is it gonna bother you?
No.
No. This one's eggnog. So it's not greasy. And because I have to wash my hands all the time, especially at work, my hands get so dried out. So I really, really like this. So I thought I'd mention that, and I'll share some pictures of the shop at the end. Okay, so she has this going now if you go to her website or to Etsy. Her whole idea, I'm jumping around a lot. Sarah, can I put your picture of your stockings on your tree that you've cross-stitched at the end here too. I'll check with you before I do it, but our friend Sarah in England
Yeah.
started doing, I know I'm jumping around, but it will all fit together. She did, she's been cross-stitching little ornaments for her, a separate tree.
Right.
You know, okay, so, and she sent me a picture of it. It is adorable. Something like this would be so cute on like Sarah's tree, you know, to do something like this as a gift. Okay, so stitching for gauge is what she calls it. And on her website, you can download, she had, I'll read this to you, okay, so it'll go pretty fast, but she had different people, friends, design different stockings, and then you can go in and for $5 each, you can download and print off. Now I printed this at work, so I printed off Gage's deer, which is the one Cece designed. That's why I thought I would save that reindeer. I think I'm gonna do one for Gage and put a G on it, and put make one for Sam and put an S on it, because you know they're both our boys. They've both passed away.
That's cute.
Cece and I kind of feel like our boys are
Yes.
maybe hanging out in heaven together, being God's little soldiers, angel soldiers. So, and then there are some other really cute designs on there as well. They weren't all cross-stitched. Some have applique, they were all a little bit different. Okay.
And what size is the stocking? Little?
Does it say on here? So when you download it, you get that. I printed off at work, so it didn't work.
No.
That's the part of the pattern that came out. I have to size it and reprint it. But can I read this?
Yeah.
Okay, read it to everybody. Okay, so stitching for Gage. When I lost my son to suicide in April of 2019, the first of all the holidays are hard to endure. As Christmas approached, I had a nagging problem. I did get permission from Cece to read this, by the way. She is so eloquent and sweet, and the way she says things is so perfect. Christmas stockings are more important in our home than the presents. It has been a family tradition for over 50 years to be very creative in what fills each stocking. Sometimes mundane, like a can of Band-Aids, all the way to the smallest of gifts thoughtfully chosen. I couldn't stand the thought of not hanging Gage's stocking, leaving it empty. Filling it, and then my having to empty it. There seemed no solution. Sorry. I thought on this for a time and decided to reach out to people Gage had worked with and friends. I asked them to write a memory or anything they wanted to share about Gage on a slip of paper. So many kind souls responded, and we put all the slips in Gage's stocking.
Oh,
Isn't that a
that's
great idea?
nice, yeah.
We sat together on Christmas morning and read each one. Tears flowed freely. All memories have resided in Gage's stocking since then, and I reread them by candlelight each Christmas Eve.
Oh, that's
Doesn't
sweet.
that just paint a picture of, yeah. Last spring, okay, this is sad and hard, so, so grab your seats. Last spring, a little boy in my granddaughter Saoirse's class was tragically hit while riding his bike and died. I was thinking of James and his mother as the season approached, and I decided to stitch a stocking for James to give to his mother. A tiny stocking, just the size to hang on a Christmas tree. My thoughts have continued flowing, and I decided the stockings would be a wonderful fundraiser for suicide prevention. Gage committed suicide.
Right.
Which would be unbelievably hard. Yeah, I need a drink.
Yes.
We are pleased to offer stockings for Gage from his birthday, December 5th, which was yesterday, through Christmas. 2 designers, I don't know if I'm saying this right, Giulia Manfredini from Italy, and Wendy from The Heart, both agreed to design a stocking pattern to be offered during this time. 2 other friends, my daughter Mariah and myself, also designed some stockings. The patterns are available at our Etsy shop for purchase. Like I said, they're just $5 and it's an instant download. And not all cross stitch, all different shapes, different everything, even different sizes, I think. If you go to, I would sign up for Cece's newsletter. I don't know if on the website, but on her newsletter, she does have a picture, I think, of all the stockings on a tree.
Yeah, I'll have to go back. I think this is the topic on her Facebook today.
Yeah.
Because I was just running through them.
So, okay, in addition, Bobby from Stitching Bits and Bobs designed a deer thread keep from the image of Gage's tombstone at his grave. Bobby donated all the thread keeps at no cost for this fundraiser. Donations will be sent to Friends for Survival in California. Family members who lose someone to suicide are more at risk for suicide themselves. Did you know that? Mm-hmm. We have greatly appreciated their efforts to offer support and spread awareness of mental health in communities both near and far. And you know, I don't talk about this, but I mean, Sam was such a beautiful soul. He really was. But I think mental illness is, it is getting more recognized. Mm-hmm. But you know, Sam suffered from some depression and I think from some ADD things that, you know, he didn't want to be labeled, he didn't want to take medication for, and decided to, that's how he started smoking marijuana and smoking pot. And it's just a shame. It's just a shame that, or like even me, I would say I have a mental illness, the slumps that I get in, like, you know, you don't, you know, are you afraid to say that? Do you want to not be labeled? But it's true, you know, it's, anyway. Okay, if stocking sales exceed our hoped amount to raise, we will also donate to local groups who help with suicide prevention. Here's the part that I love. And Cece has taken me to Gage's tombstone. It's beautiful. The meaning behind the carved image of the deer, this is why she chose it for his. Deer, and I don't know if you knew this, so let me know, okay? Deer represent all Christian values of honor, love, kindness, mercy, grace, and forgiveness.
Didn't know that.
Don't you love deer even more now? The deer as a spirit animal represents a gentle and compassionate person, one who chooses peace and kindness. Boy, if that isn't Gage and Sam. Deer as a totem animal belongs to those who shine the light so others may find their way home.
Aww.
Can I read that again? Deer as a totem animal belongs to those who shine the light so others may find their way home. South American and Southwestern tribes both considered the deer as sacred, as an ancient caretaker of Mother Earth. Deer teach us to be gentle, to touch the hearts and minds of wounded beings who are in our lives. Don't push people to change. Rather, gently nudge them in the right direction with the love that comes from deer. The balance of true power lays in love and compassion. The leaves coming off a deer's antlers represent Gage's love of gardening. I feel all of this truly speaks of the greatness of Gage's soul, and I hope he is pleased with what I chose. The words on the back of his gravestone are, "It is well with my soul." Isn't that beautiful, you guys?
It is.
Absolutely beautiful. So I think I'm gonna go in and probably get one of each, because I'm thinking I really would love to have a tree inspired by this and Sarah's cross-stitch tree. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, because how beautiful and important and special. And if I can do anything to support Cece, I'll do it.
Right.
And I'm not just doing to support her, I want to share her with everyone because she's so great. So again, I'll put pictures at the end. So thank you for letting me share that. And is that all?
I think
Are we
so.
done? Okay, yep, we've been going an hour and 24 minutes. Here, let's sign off.
All right.
Thank you guys for being here. Cheers.
Clink.
Rita and I aren't done. We're gonna keep
Yes.
drinking and eating, I do believe. So, right?
absolutely.
Okay, signing off. Stick around to see some pretty pictures at the end. I'm going to include Rita's Christmas tree. Oh, we forgot your cross stitch.
Oh, next time.
You want to do it when we do our stitch and chat?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do it when we do our stitch and chat, because
It'll be a whole year's worth of cross stitch.
she's a prolific, beautiful cross stitcher, and she just finished a couple pieces that I got to see today that I was going to show. But okay, we'll stick to the hats.
Yes.
We'll stick to the chatting, the wine,
Yes.
and the napping. Okay.
Yes.
Bye, everybody. See you
Bye-bye.
next weekend. Bye.